Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Web Gear Review. I'm your host, Web Gear Guy, and today I would like to take a look at the M-1967 sleeping bag or poncho carrier. Okay, the nomenclature on this thing would be Carrier Sleeping Equipment M-1967. The federal stock number is 8465-935-6813. Now, this sleeping bag carrier here that you see, it's basically designed to replace the M1956 type of carrier, which was, just a lot of soldiers called it spaghetti straps, and I can see why. But anyway, this carrier here was classified as limited procurement type in July of 1967. There was 14,000 of these babies right here shipped to Vietnam in August of 1968. Now, this carrier that you see here, there's not much to it. But however, it was standardized on January of 1971. And then, of course, it was canceled in July of 1973. Now, let's take a look at this thing here. There's not a whole lot to it. But anyway, it was simply made out of OG 107 nylon. There's the information on it. This particular one is dated 1968. Okay. Alrighty. Now, this thing was designed to basically, now sleeping bags was not used a whole lot in Vietnam. So it was designed, notice how long these straps are. It could go around a sleeping bag, see that? But however, mostly they used ponchos and poncho liners. Now, here's an old rubber poncho right there. See, so you just simply throw it in here like that. Take your buckles here. Buckle that thing in there, just like this, okay? Right there. And I think I said 107 nylon. I believe it was 106 nylon. But anyway, let's see what I can do. I just want to show you how this thing hooks up. Now, I think if I was using this on a daily basis and I was just carrying a poncho and a poncho liner, I think I would definitely, let me get over here where I can get this thing. I think I would definitely cut them straps off some, okay? But if you look at it, you just put your poncho and your poncho liner in here, okay? But if you look at it, it had these two hooks. Now, these two D-rings, as I call them, would clip up like this onto the clips on the M1967 suspenders, okay? Notice that on the back, they have these Velcro loops. Here's one right here. Here's one right here, okay? They have a purpose. Now, when you would clip this to the suspenders, I'll just show you, okay? So let me get a pair of 1967 suspenders. We'll throw them out here, okay? See if you can see that. See, so you would simply take these, you would clip these into the hooks on the top of your suspenders. Now, to keep this thing from just flopping around like that, like the old sleeping bag carrier basically would on the 56 gear, especially if you didn't run the side straps around and hook them in. These Velcro straps right here were made to go around this portion right there of the suspenders, and basically, let's see here, let me turn that over there, okay? Okay, right here. I'm sorry, I should have turned it the other way. I'm just trying to show you, okay? See, so these would simply go on to these suspenders, so therefore, as this thing was up and over your shoulders, like this, see, it would hang like that. See, the clipped in the D-rings, and that would keep it from swaying and just flopping around down over your head, okay? Like the M-1956 butt pack would if you ever wore it up high, okay? But there's one thing in question still here. See, notice it has this loop here. Now, that loop there, from the best I can tell, from what I can figure out and what I've read about, now you know how it is with military gear. You can liable to hear anything, and you got to hear all kinds of things. So, anyway, let me unhook this thing, and let's take a look at it, okay? So we got it off the suspenders, okay? So, and we got this loop here, okay? Now, I've seen some people try to hook this loop right here on the suspenders, okay? And then try to hook these right here. And, you know, and my first thought was, you know, maybe they were designed that way to carry it on the M-1956 type of suspenders. I thought I had a pair here. Oh yeah, here they are, okay? Like this. See, that way, this thing could still be used because the M56 suspenders were widely still being used in Vietnam. So, you know, could it be that this was for here? That way it could still be carried here, see? And then these here could still be carried onto the loops like that, onto the down straps, and therefore it could still be used on the 1956 type of suspenders. But see how it hangs? I mean, it looks, let me get this out of here. It looks pretty good from this side, and everything matches up. But the problem is see how it hangs back here? It hangs like that. So I don't know if they designed it to work that way or not. I kind of highly doubt it. But you never know, because the people designing this gear are not the sharpest tools in the shed. What they need is they need infantrymen in there designing this crap, whether they got a degree or not, because they know what works and what don't work, okay? But they always got some guy in there that thinks he knows more than the infantrymen in the field. But anyway, so I highly doubt that was a reason. However, could it be? But now the third thing, and probably the most probable, is it was designed to carry on the belt, okay? So suppose you had this right here, okay? Suppose you had a butt pack up here. I do not have an M-1967 butt pack. They're kind of rare. So suppose you had this here clipped into here, okay? This butt pack clips right into there. It's a little harder to do with these new type of buckles. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Well, for sakes not to make the video too long, I'm going to just show you. Suppose you had your butt pack up here, okay? Now, the way I've heard tell it is that then these straps, if you wanted to carry your butt pack up high and your sleeping gear down below, then these straps could hook into here. Now, to me, I'm not for sure, but that's what I hear tell, okay? And then what would happen here, excuse me, let me turn that around here. It would go like this. See, so your belt would go right through here, okay? Your belt would go right through there. And then, instead of hooking these into your belt, you would hook it into there. Of course, now I know by doing that, it makes a long, you might have to have a long torso to carry it like that. But this is another way that I've heard tell that it was meant to be carried, and that's what that loop's for. Now, is that so? I don't know, but I just thought I'd share that with you. But anyway, that's a look at the M-1967 sleeping bag poncho carrier. Thanks for watching the Web Gear Review.